There's one panel in particular that I want to talk about in chapter 116 that has to do with this form of Saint Saturn. So if you haven't read it yet, scroll away. Now, a valid first reaction to seeing something like this would be this, right? Ah, a monster. But this guy right here says, Saint Saturn, why do you look like that? Which makes me think, has Saturn revealed himself in this demon spider form before? Because why does this guy know that this is Saturn? He has probably seen this form of Saturn, but not with this emo fusion head. He's probably seen this form of Saturn with his Saturn head on him, which is why his knee-jerk reaction isn't a monster, but rather he first recognizes that this is Saturn and is then questioning why does this form look like this. Now I know, there may have been an announcement like on Egghead that, oh, all Marines, if you're Commodore and below, get out of here, you can't have an audience with Saint Saturn. But even with that announcement, how would you clock that this thing is Saint Saturn without ever seeing this Saturn? Because if it's your first time seeing this Saturn, you can recognize that it's Saturn because you've got his face on there. But if you see this for the first time, how would you recognize that this is supposed to be Saint Saturn without ever seeing his face? And I know I may be reading too much into this, but it just baffles me that this person recognizes that this is Saint Saturn. And if this guy really recognizes this form of Saturn, then what other grave event happened in the past that merited Saturn revealing this form? So if you have answers, theories, or if you think, nah, you're just reading too much into it, please let me know.